What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 151 of Smack Talk, coming to you from smarkoutmoment.com. I'm your host, as always, Tony Mango, and with me on the panel this evening, we have Stephen Wago.
And he kicks out of the Fig Newton. Oh my God! Oh, he's got the Newton Crosby locked in. He's gonna tap. No. Match is gonna be on for another half hour.
See, here's your flawed logic here. Nobody kicks out of the Fig Newton. We also have Miguel Leon.
Yeah, the Fig Newton's like the attitude adjustment. You don't kick out of it. Unless you're Brock Lesnar.
Fig Newton's the main finisher out there. That's you can kick out of a super kick, you can kick out of tombstone. WrestleMania time comes around, you're still not kicking out of the Fig Newton. I don't know what's happening with that. We also have Drew White.
So, I have this Facebook page called Geeky Girls.
And Mike Payton.
If God hadn't wanted us to smack our bitches around, he wouldn't have given us hands.
The fuck was that?
What the fuck?
What the fuck was that? Was that you doing that, or was that you playing something?
A little bit both.
Yeah, that wasn't creepy.
Sorry, that was creepier than Drew's Geeky Girls impression.
I don't know. I think that was creepier. So if that didn't scare you off, we have a bunch of things to do this episode. We've got a special feature for the night is going to be fantasy booking of Brock Lesnar's WWE World Heavyweight Championship title reign. Got the hot tags coming up in part 2, some fantasy league stuff coming up at the very end of the show, a little break with the rest hold, and we're in part 1 now, which means that we are going to do the trivia question of the week, otherwise known as the Ask Him.
Ask him.
That was really weird.
Him.
Hey,
Are you gonna ask him?
Hey, I've got a Facebook page. It's called Ask Him.
So last week's questions, the one for the panel was who has the best record in Hell in a Cell matches. That was Shawn Michaels. He's won 3 out of 4. And the question to the audience was who has the worst record of Hell in a Cell matches, and that's Mick Foley. He's wrestled in 4 of them, and he's lost all 4. So let's give a little breakdown of who guessed what. Habit Man says FDR equals fuck Del Rio. Make that part of the Smack Talk lexicon. Pretty sure fuck Del Rio is already part of that.
I think that's well established.
Now I have the Mr. Wonderful theme stuck in my head again. Now there's a song that you can grow pubic hair to.
Ooh,
What?
Curtis Axel. Curtis Waxel.
And he also gives a shout out to Wago's pronunciation of Cena. But he guesses Cena, and that is wrong. It also throws out a udmma.com plug.
Well, first I hated it, but now I like it.
Botchman can guess Orton or Foley, so the Foley part's right, Orton part's wrong. More Supremo says John Cena hasn't won any Hell in a Cell matches of the 2 he's been in, but losing 2 is not as bad as losing 4. Same thing with Rose the Show, who had guessed Cena, and Austin Piano Man does a little reference out here. He says, a few weeks back, JD forced the panel to make a segment called Ask JD. And the first episode, JD asked the panel, Drew had asked what's his favorite Hell in a Cell thing, and he went with
Look,
Mick
how
Foley.
do you remember that?
Because he's APM. He remembers a lot of the stuff that we forget.
God damn.
That actually was not the inspiration for this question, but I do like your conspiracy theory. So thank you to everybody who tried to guess, who got it right, who got it wrong, etc., etc.
Right.
That was kind of sing-songy right there. You guys were like all in pitch with each other. So Wago, I believe you said you had the Ask Him for this week.
Yep, for part 1, it's a bit of an easy one for the panelists. It is, who has made the most Hell in a Cell appearances?
Triple H?
Nope.
Undertaker.
Yep.
Really?
I was gonna guess that.
Yes, Triple H is 9, Undertaker is 12.
12? Holy shit.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. And for all the listeners, up until the creation of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, every Hell in a Cell consisted of one or the other wrestler. So there's 2 wrestlers that was in every single one, and it either consisted of one or the other. And which were those 2?
Wait a minute, what?
So yeah, it was kind of hard to explain.
This
So-
reminds me of a dog puke.
Okay, Drew, you're boring me. So up until the creation of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, every Hell in a Cell consisted of one of two wrestlers. Which are those two wrestlers?
You think you know the answer to that? Go ahead and do the usual shtick. Leave a comment below or send a tweet at SmarkOutMoment with the hashtag AskHim. And next week we'll tell you the answer. We'll tell you who gets it right, who gets it wrong, and everything else that we need to tell you. And in the next part, we are going to run through the hot tags of the week. So stay tuned for Smack Talk Part 2.